Hello and thanks for watching. I'm Lucas Bean. This week at Otterbein, the search for a new chaplain has begun. The theater and dance department is participating in a workshop, and the lacrosse team has made school history. But first, we will look at a group of Otterbein students who had the opportunity this past week to pay tribute to some of America's greatest heroes. Grace Lenahan has more.
World War II was one of the most difficult periods in our nation's history. Today, less than 10% of World War II veterans are still living. However, their sacrifice to our country will never be forgotten. The COM 2500 class here at Otterbein had the opportunity to honor these heroes through a class project at the State House. A member of the class, Alicia Colon, tells us more.
Basically, this whole semester, we've been learning about World War II. It's been the backdrop for all of our projects. We had to do media kits, we did profiles on World War II veterans, we've done speeches and all that stuff, and it's all been based around World War II. And so this was the culmination of all of our projects for the semester, and we all put it together by ourselves, and it worked out really good.
The class partnered with Westerville State Representative Ann Gonzalez, who has recently introduced a House bill that aims to help veterans gain employment. Not only did the class pay tribute to the great men of our country, but they were also able to put the skills they've learned in the classroom into action.
We did everything. We made the media kit, we wrote the press releases, we wrote the fact sheets. We met with the representatives to get them there. We contacted the media. We basically did everything.
2 World War II veterans spoke at this event, Robert Arnn, who was in the Air Force, and George Pito, a U.S. Marine veteran. These men shared a little bit about World War II, and Alicia has this to say about the experience.
I think it was a good way to honor the veterans. They told their stories and they got out to the media and all the people that were there.
For This Week at Otterbein, I'm Grace Lenahan.
Sounds like that project was a great way for the PR class to practice their skills, as well as honor the great men of our country. Please join Otterbein for the final open forum of our chaplain candidates. Tim Morrison will join us on Friday, May 10th from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. in the chapel. Mr. Morrison will be sharing thoughts on how to create an inclusive spiritual campus community, followed by questions from the audience. All faculty, staff, and students are invited. Visit your Ozone or the Otterbein homepage for more information. Well, that is all the time we have here for the news, but I am now joined by fellow senior Ruth Payne, who is here with Arts and Entertainment.
Thanks, Lucas. The Department of Theater and Dance Classroom Project will take place on Saturday, May 11th. It will be the final performance of 3 and will take place in the Pitt Theater at 8 p.m. The Classroom Project places focus on acting and directing. The projects are designed to present a provocative evening of theater for the Otterbein community. This year's offering is titled At Home at the Zoo, written by American master Edward Albee. At Home at the Zoo reveals cutting truths about humanity and is said to be a riveting drama. For more information, visit your Ozone or call the number on the bottom of the screen. For all the seniors that are graduating this year, tickets are available for the commencement brunch. The brunch is for the graduates and their families. It will be held between the baccalaureate service and the bachelor's commencement on Sunday, May 19th from 9:45 to 11:30 a.m. Tickets are $10 per person and are on sale in the Campus Center office or available online at otterbein.edu/brunch. And now to Jordan Brown with your sports news.
Thanks, Ruth. 1974, 39 years ago, Gerald Ford was the president, the Watergate scandal had just shocked the nation, and gas was only 75 cents. Although in the same year, in the Ohio Athletic Conference, football gained a man that would stay on the coaching staff until Wednesday of this week. And in his time coaching, he would change the complexion of the conference on a national scale. John Bozica has the story.
The Mount Union Purple Raiders, 11 national titles, 23 OAC championships, and 21 undefeated seasons, all under the same head coach Larry Karras. On Wednesday, he stepped down to hand over the position to his son Vince Karras. The news may seem to be a bit of a shock, but Otterbein head coach Tim Daup is not sure anything will actually change.
Well, I mean, right now I don't think it's going to change very much, to be honest. I think with Vince taking over, he understands, the Mount Union way. He played there. So, with him taking over, I don't think they're going to miss a beat.
Daup only coached head-to-head against Karras once, but he learned a lot from that one meeting.
talking to him, you can learn a lot about the way the OAC worked and how he's done some things. Anybody that can do what he's done, obviously as a coach, you want to get to that level.
Karras is out and Mount Union athletics have changed, although the Purple Raiders sports information director Leonard Reich sees an upside.
Everything was in the right place, both our department and both our team, and decided this was a good time. He's a very valuable resource for all of our coaches, and all of our coaches use him all the time. And I think obviously now in this role, he'll even be more accessible for more of our teams to use.
For This Week at Otterbein, I'm John Bazika.
The baseball starting nine is playing in the OAC tournament right now during the taping of this broadcast. The game is on a rain delay against Marietta. The Cardinals split the doubleheader against Baldwin Wallace last weekend, and it allowed them to get into the OAC tournament as the 4th seed. The Cardinals are tied with the Pioneers at 1-1 as of this taping. Should Otterbein defeat Marietta, the Cards will take on the winner of the John Carroll and Mount Union game on Friday at 11 a.m. If Otterbein falls to the Edda Express, they will play the loser of the JCU and Mount Union tomorrow at 2 p.m. The OAC tourney is a double elimination tournament. We will keep you posted about how Otterbein progresses in the tournament on OTV. Selection Sunday landed the men's lacrosse team with an NCAA Division III tournament seed. The Cards traveled to Adrian, Michigan yesterday to take on the Adrian College Bulldogs. Otterbein came out firing quickly as senior Andrew Donatelli scored the first goal of the game only 8 seconds after the opening face-off. But the Bulldogs wouldn't settle as they took a 4-2 lead. Senior Graham Shippey scored his 3rd goal of the game to bring Otterbein within 1. Adrian retaliated, ending the first half up 6-5. The second half proved to be too much for the Cards as they eventually fell to Adrian 14-11. Otterbein finished the season with a 12-6 overall record, setting a record for the program since beginning 4 years ago in 2010. Lucas?
Thank you, Jordan. And on behalf of the entire crew here, thanks for watching, and I'm Lucas Bean, reminding you to make every day at Otterbein just a little bit better than the last. And on behalf of the seniors here at Otterbein TV, have a great summer, and we will catch you back here next fall on This Week at Otterbein.